Good afternoon, guys. We are on lesson 93 today, and this is Newton's method, and it's an extremely important lesson, not only in calculus, but if you think about it in mathematics in general. We have formulas that we can factor quadratics to get the real roots or the zeros. We have formulas for perfect cubes to find the solutions of a cubic equation, and we have a pretty complicated equation which we haven't covered yet, but you will if you continue in mathematics. Cover a method to use to solve a quartic equation, a fourth degree equation. But other than that, there haven't been any formulas that have been developed to solve any higher order equations. And with a higher order equation, it's not super important that we have an exact answer. What is only important is that we get an approximation. So if you look on page 475, and I'm just going to go out of here and show you the book. If you look at this picture right here, R is the root, okay? So R is the root, and we're going to call this x1 value, this x that we're going to, we don't know what the root is, so we're trying to find it, so we're going to start with x1. We'll say that's our beginning value that we're going to guess at. So that's obviously not the correct value. If you come down here, and we select another x value right here, x2, it's a little bit closer to R. And what we see is that here's the line that's drawn between the point x1 and f of x sub 1 that we just randomly select on the curve somewhere. And we can use the derivative to find the slope of this tangent line. So you can probably guess if we select an x3, or we calculate an x3, which is what I'll show you to do next, then the slope would come like this, and as the slope gets closer and closer to the slope of this tangent line, then we will get close to being what R is. Alright, so then on page 476, we're going to see that the slope of that tangent line, the second one, can be written as f of x sub 1 minus 0, because remember the coordinates of that point were x2 comma 0. The first point was x1 comma 0. The second one is x2 comma 0. So this value right here is 0 over x2 minus x1, which is well, not x, in the formula, but this one, in this particular case, it's x1 minus x2. So if we plug that in and we realize that that's 0, then we just end up with, oh, and this is the slope of the tangent line. So we would write that as the derivative with respect to x1. And that will simplify to f of x sub 1 over x sub 1 minus x sub 2.